Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to everyone who are watching this channel. Okay, today we are not having live on Facebook platform because I will have another live lecture for another topic on group and work teams lah. Later maybe tomorrow, or I will inform in short while. Okay. So far, today we will talk about supervision. So our next topic on organizational behavior. Okay. So for those who are here, warm welcome for me, and for those who are not having opportunity to view, so you may access later through the link provided in Schoology, or you may stream my channel later, inshallah. Okay, so we're going fast since this topic not so long, since we are already talk about the perception, motivation, leadership, and so forth. Right now, it's about the implementation and a little bit functions, which someone who dealing with people doing this supervising. Okay, supervise. Okay, what the matters related to the supervision. Okay, we will go one by one in this lecture. All right. Okay, let me show you the slide. So Alhamdulillah, with all of the praise by my students, by the people out there, I'm Alhamdulillah recovered from sore throat for about near to 3 weeks, suffer sore throat. So Alhamdulillah, everything just nice today. Okay, we are not having such crowd like the Facebook Live. Okay, so since I tried to use this platform, okay, if better compared to the Facebook Live, or if still you need Facebook Live as a live platform for you to view, okay, later we will have that. Okay, why since we are having lecture in YouTube, still for those who are having Facebook profile, may also access to our sharing lecture later after this. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the slide. So we go to the share screen right now. Okay. We already have this. Okay. 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 What are things that we are looking for in this chapter? Okay, we will define what is supervision and certain viewpoints. Okay, what are the capacities as a supervisor? Okay, if you become a man that empowered with the responsibility of looking at the people's job, or maintaining the orders or instruction from the top management, okay, you are the one that have the ability to supervise others. Okay, so describe the keystone role of a supervisor. What are the role as a supervisor? Okay, is it a man just look for other people's job, or we have another rules that also embed to the person we call as a supervisor. Okay, and the concept of mentoring. Okay, we already heard about the mentor protege terms. Okay, right now we try to look in depth what are the mentoring concept is. Okay, list the advantages and disadvantages of mentoring. Okay, everything in this world actually we are having pro and cons, advantage and also disadvantage, because we are dealing with certain factors, uh, not only in our hand but also some other things that are not related, also beyond of our control actually. Okay, so it's our job to know little bit one by one. Okay, because when we go for work, actually you are learn throughout the process. When you become an employee, okay, you're also going through the process of having new knowledge. We always think, for me, okay, learning process is never end process. Okay, it's a never end process, which relies the responsibility of ourselves to make sure we uh, keep our knowledge current and current, and in that way, in that sense, also we make ourselves up to date. Okay, up to date. Shall we go? So we start with first thing. Okay, what is supervision? Okay, supervisor and their roles. Okay, you also encouraged to read together, okay, with your uh, chapters. Okay, not depending only on this lecture, but this lecture might highlight certain things that are not available in the book. So book is the base and also the foundation. Okay, is an essential, or we can talk at like a principle, okay, uh, of things that we know. Uh, okay, later on, if you jump into the real world situation, okay, you will know the reality. That's why I'm always advise my students and also people out there who are knowing or know about me. Okay, I'm always mention your study or whatever you have learned in your tertiary level or whatever kind of study, actually is a foundation, is a principle. Okay, it's a basic. Okay, the common word that we use, the basic terms. Okay, we need the basic because we will know how it's root back. Okay, so everything must have the beginning. Okay, so same to the knowledge, it must have a beginning. It must have a basic. Okay, uh, people always mention that we people who are graduated in higher education, certain of them or some of them are not qualified enough in terms of skill. That's why as a student, you as a student, okay, please don't let yourself just lay down on this basic or the surface. You need to explore more. Okay, the exploration, the discovery is yours. Okay, so whatever you discovered along the way, okay, it's become your experience, and also it's a learning process for you. Okay, we are going older from time to time, aging from time to time. Okay, we are not getting younger, we are getting older. Okay, so that happen, uh, and it's also required you to get and to learn something new from time to time. So without that, you will left behind. Okay, some people may say that you may left behind because you don't have current knowledge. Okay, you may have the information, you may have the knowledge, you may have the basic requirement, but later when people talk about something current, up to date, you are not the one who are capable to cope with the changes. Okay, that one topic we have later in the uh, uh, I thought, how many week do we have? I thought it's already passed already. Hopefully not. Okay. 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 This is last week. Okay. It's last week already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's last week already. So, okay, we will talk about your assessment later. All right. So right now, we go to the supervision topic. Okay, what is the supervision? Yeah, which is can be defined as activity. Okay, when you become a supervisor, you will do some activity we call as a supervision. Okay, which means you obviously you looking uh, for effectiveness of the task or of the instruction, and also the progress done by your subordinate, your people, your employee. Okay, so when we talk about that, okay, we just simply acknowledge that supervisor is a person or an individual who plays in between top management and also the worker or the employee. Okay, I'm always talking using this word. We as a supervisor, we are the one who are the patty in between of two pieces of bread. Okay, between two slices of bread. Okay, we have the patty. That who we are, a supervisor. Okay, all right, we are sandwiches. Okay, the common terms that I use personally when we talk about how um, responsible as a person that we call as supervisor. Okay, all right. So that is supervision. So, okay. So, some viewpoint on the capacity of a supervisor. Okay, is a supervisor can be a key person. Key mean the important person. okay, which mean people who will carry out the instruction or not carry out, but almost disseminating, okay, communicating the instruction or the orders or the policy determined by the top management. Okay, and also is a key person for employee to report, to inform, and to uh, to tell about what happened at the bottom or at the lower level of operation in one company. Okay, so in other words, we can assume that, okay, supervisor is the man in the middle. I talked it earlier. Okay, I mentioned to you. Okay, another one we call it as a marginal man. Marginal man. Okay, why is what is marginal man is all about? Okay, supervisor being a marginal man is left out of principal activity, not accepted as a part of the management. Okay, at the same time, the supervisor also not accepted as a fellow worker, and is not. Okay, there's someone that have the exception. Okay, exception, the exceptional role. Someone would be not expelled, but actually it has own responsibility. Okay, and the one who have experience as a supervisor, okay, in a real work, supervisor in other term or other situation like supervise other students job, that's also common, but supervise people who work in an organization is quite huge or quite heavy to endure. Okay, not so many people that have uh, capability uh, to absorb everything that we are going through. We went through already around 4 years. Okay, 4 years. You imagine how long the process and also. Okay. All right. So I realize just looking at your comment, just a few seconds, I realize Ustaz student doesn't have any problem regarding on having online lecture actually, but certain situation, certain time regarding when talking about your data is might the one you aware of or you highlight most and all right, so it's okay right now. You may join here, you may join on Facebook Live. It's good. Uh, so the motivation to all the students that are having so much reason uh, for their learning process. Okay, I'm glad to say to you, please do explore new things. I'm also exploring, still discover new things. Today I'm going having YouTube live. Okay, later on you other class also you may have a live presentation. Why not? Okay, this is your exposure actually. Okay, this is your experience. Okay, I'm quite shy when come to talk with to the public. Actually, first place, during my first year of work in College Islam or Darul Ridwan Islamic College few years ago, before we are having the recognition as a university college. Okay. Previously, just now we having upgraded to the university level. Okay, so starting with that, I'm not so good facing people, but now, okay, even we can even later, okay, we can have face-to-face session. Okay, might be next year, if if we don't have anything in the middle, okay, in between of that, uh, it's a something that we are something changing. Okay, so back to the topic. So someone who are appointed as a supervisor, okay, is someone who are exceptional. Okay, um, so the marginal man. Okay, why they talk about marginal man? Okay, in this situation, supervisor being ignored by the top management. The top management are directly assigned to the workers, the tasks or the instruction, the orders directly delivered to the workers, not involving supervisor. Okay, another one, supervisor also can be known as a behavioral specialist. Why? Okay, all right. Uh, when top management giving orders, okay, your boss give instruction, okay, give instruction through your supervisor, okay. So mean that the supervisor know every single person who are under his supervision. Okay, so in terms of their behavior, okay, one by one, I know who are very hardworking in certain area and not other areas. Okay, that's why supervisor, we call them as a behavioral specialist. Okay, another thing that related uh, when orders or instruction given by the top management, usually the top management maybe around 2 or 3% in a company which have more than 100 people inside that works for them. Okay, so who are the person that have the ability to monitor, that have the capability to study every single person work for them, is supervisor. Okay, supervisor will know because they are supervising just few numbers of people. Okay, for me, I was the one who supervised around 30 or 35% just uh, under my department. So I know every single person in behavior. Okay, from the first until the 35. So okay, that from my experience. Okay, other supervisor also may experience the same thing. Okay, but top management only know if they, okay, let's say the top management become a supervisor as well. Okay, they are planning for the uh, company. They are giving direction. They are the person who what you call it as develop the policy. Okay, at the same time they are required to look for 200 or 300 person work in the company. How come? How efficient or how effective the supervision or supervising process? Okay, that's why we need the supervisor. Okay, so to let them know, okay, to let the process smoothly, uh, or the order smoothly delivered or disseminated throughout the organization. Okay. Okay. All right. So another capacity as a supervisor. Okay. Um, he also the one become a worker. Okay, as well. Okay, but okay at the same time he is giving the opportunity to look for. Okay, I I'm not saying that supervisor are just person who relax, lay down, just look at the monitor without do anything. Okay, supervisor also a worker actually. Okay, supervisor also an employee to the company. So uh, the difference between normal worker supervisor is the title and the responsibility. Okay, that's a responsibility. Okay, to make sure uh, every single instruction uh, given by the top management carry out smoothly, and every problem arise within the company carefully handled by the supervisor reported to the top management. Okay, we are looking something that uh, minimizing or uh, not compiling everything or snowballing the problem into one people or into just an individual. Okay, we try to segregate, delegate the responsibility. Okay, to look for or to look on behalf of the company. Okay, there's a capacity, certain capacity. You, inshallah, may be the one as a supervisor. Okay, because you are the one who will be graduated with bachelor degree. Normally you are the one who are in the middle. Okay, all right. So okay, next. Okay, this is what I have mentioned about the key person. Okay, look at the arrow, that the flow of information between the top management to the worker and from the worker to the top management. Okay, so man in the middle, the sandwich. Okay, it's a very good. Uh, I here. Okay, I'm not creating my own term. Actually, it's already used. I assume I was the one who they only use that term sandwich, but now it was written, right? Okay, it's there. Okay, pressure and sandwich. Why pressure and sandwich? Why pressure and sandwich? Okay, when you become a supervisor, okay, you are the one who must carry out what the top management want. What are the demand from the both parties actually? Okay, demand of what? Okay, demand from the top management to carry out the order. Okay. Demand from the worker. Okay, from the bottom. Okay, for welfare benefit. Okay, someone asking you do this, someone asking you what are the benefit we have if we executing or use I call it as doing this. Okay, so the pressure come from both, from the bottom to and also from the top. So if you are not the one who can endure, okay, the pressure, okay, that's why sometimes you in other term we use it as a burst, the balloon burst. Okay, when the balloon bursts, everything goes wrong. Okay, all right. Your supervisor must be the one. When we talk about the Islamic term, uh, must be the one sobirin, the one who are patient enough. Okay, not patient in term of liking doing job, but patient another term, another passion, not passion, but patient. Be patient. Okay, all right. That's we call it a sandwich. Okay, this one the marginal man. Okay, okay, and the behavioral specialist. Okay, since you are the people who are look for them, always speaking what other people do. Okay, so you are the one know every single person's characteristic, behavior. Okay, all right. Okay, the keystone role depict a supervisor as a person who represents both sides in an organization, the top management and also the worker. Okay, you are the connector actually. Okay, that's very good, very good. Just come into my mind the term of connection. You are the connector. Okay, yeah. When you become a supervisor, you are the connector. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see how the role supervisor make the connection between the worker and the top management combine together. Okay, or to operate together. Okay, we come to the mentoring. Okay, it's quite fast actually. Okay. All right. So what is mentoring? Yeah. It's a process of providing guidance, the direction and career advice. Okay. Mentoring, you assign someone looking for other and guide and assist. Okay, not as an assistant, but assist in terms of uh, doing the job. Okay, right. So an effective way of helping people to progress in their career. Okay, when you think about only supervising, okay, you you don't have the opportunity to look and to guide. Okay, yes, as a supervisor we need to guide, but person to person we call it as a mentoring. Okay, so supervisor can be a mentor actually, but for the mentoring itself, okay, that the process, which mean one by one or one to one process. So what are the functions? Okay, first the career functions, and another one is psychosocial function. Okay, all right. Let's talk about the career function. Okay, right. Before that, why we need a mentoring program or mentor? Okay, right here, I just share with you certain reason, okay, why mentoring program choose. Uh, okay, first, to enhance skill. Okay, most of the time, the job, technical job require mentoring program. Okay, you may have the knowledge about technical operation of your job, but somehow to have exposure, okay, to develop the experience, you need the mentor. Right? You need a mentor to help you. Okay, to look for uh, real working uh, we call it as real working environment. Okay, before you start for on your own. Okay, so we need a mentor. Okay, skill enhancement. Okay, professional identity. Okay, the career development, of course, because you develop the experience and get more information from your mentor as a protege. Okay, leadership and management development, education support, okay, organizational development and culture change, staff retention, and also knowledge transfer. Okay, when you newly employed, you become a new person in an organization, you are the one who being accepted part of the family, but you are not the one who are familiar with the culture practice done inside the organization. So when we appointing a mentor to a person who are newly employed, so you may feel you are the one who are accepted as a member. Okay, in short period of time, you may develop or you may acquire certain knowledge what happening inside the organization itself. Okay, so function of mentoring. Okay, okay, the career function. Inside the mentor process, okay, there's some activity, okay, for example coaching, okay, assignment, exposure. Okay, when you go for technical job, you being asked to do this thing. Okay, do it. Okay, I look. If anything, ask me. Okay. If anything, you may have some difficulty. You may not understand. Okay, you may have the knowledge about the operation, the technical part, but to practice, to practice, it's not so easy. Not as a like a finger click or call it and snapping your finger, not just easy like that. Okay, much more difficult since you are dealing with your confident level. Okay, your confident ability to do that job. Okay, so assignment, the exposure, protection. Okay, uh, okay, sponsorship. Okay, not sponsorship in term of money actually, but sponsorship since you were your mentee. Okay, your mentor may recommend uh, throughout the observation done by him or her. When became a mentor, he know how do you behave along the process. Okay, so another function is psychosocial function. Okay, mean here uh, when you become a mentee, mentor become a role model. Okay, you will see, you will monitor, you will observe what uh, uh, what mentor have done. Okay, how the mentor behave uh, when they are working. Okay, acceptance and confirmation, uh, counseling, and also the friendship. So to suddenly being accepted by the members inside the organization is not the one that we easily can have. Okay, it's a process. It's a time consuming. Okay, that's why it's also my advice when you are going for intern. Okay, going for intern, let's find someone that have the ability to guide you. Okay, I'm also having some experience regarding supervising people or observing other people's supervision, the supervisee. Some of the students actually uh, are not aware in terms of learning. Okay, they are more towards individualistic, practicing individualistic, mean he live in his own silo or his own world rather than open himself to the company and accept whatever they have learned to other process. Okay, so when you go for intern, let's open yourself because you are the one that will be accepted by the market in how many years? Maybe around 1 month or around 4 months after you have done intern. Okay, if you have good characteristic, uh, good behavior, you are not having so much uh, red tape. We call it as a red tape or difficulty to be the one who are working in the market. So if you open yourself, you are easily accepted by the market to work with you. Okay, all right. So okay, to become a good mentor, Okay, first of all, you need to become a good listener. Okay. Superior performer mean here you must show yourself as the one who performer, not much on showing yourself. Uh, we always use this term, show off. Okay, no, mean you show this is the good practice. Okay, how to share with other people to become someone also the best among the best. Okay, accessible and available, sensitive to diversity. Okay, uh, when you become a mentor, for example, you become a mentor, don't let yourself easily judging other people. Okay, I'm not saying that judge by its cover. Somehow people using that, but not easily judge. Okay, when you become a good listener, you are not the one who easily judge other people. Okay, means that you are not allowing um, call it assumption or early judgment. Okay, unless you having sufficient information to tell other people uh, how you behave and how what is your actual characteristic. Okay, character builder. Okay, the team player, someone who are knowledgeable. Okay, effective managerial skill. You are not a good mentor if you are not capable to manage yourself. Okay, especially right now we talk about the time management. Okay, devoted. You have the passion. This here not the passion, the first one, but this passion, passion, the passion to develop other people, to develop the skill for others. Okay, and also eager to learn. Okay, what good thing. Okay, having a mentoring program. Okay, we can look one by one. Okay, for mentee, it's for your career advancement. Okay, when you go to work, okay, you will have the opportunity to become a mentee later on, inshallah. Okay, so grab that opportunity for you to develop your knowledge. Since the mentor having time to guide with you, okay, personal support, learning and development for sure increase the confidence. Okay, during the mentoring process or the period of mentoring program, it's giving you the opportunity to do correction if you have uh, uh, done some mistake. Okay, after the mentoring program, you might be penalized. You might be someone suffer for punishment if you have done something wrong. But during the process, I'm not saying that during the mentoring process you are allowing to do mistake. But if mistake happen, okay, this process allow you to make correction and to improve yourself. Okay, and immediately you had the opportunity to ask for feedback. Okay, during the process, people are not uh, giving the punishment because of their mistake done. Okay, for mentor, okay, personal fulfillment, okay, for sure having the experience guiding other people may have the improvement for the mentor is himself or herself. Assistant on project, okay, financial reward, okay, somehow for sure they can earn some money, okay, allowance, increase confidence, because working with other people, supervise other people also need confidence, okay, not only for go to work, but to work, to oversee other people will also need confidence, okay, because people will wait for your orders, people will wait for your instruction, people will ask you something that they don't know. If you don't have the confidence, you might not the one can give a good answer or feedback to those people who ask. Okay, so revitalize interest in work. Okay, when you have someone who have the passion, have the interest in work, you also re-energize. That's why they use revitalize. Okay, revitalize mean get more energy, more enthusiasm in your work. Okay, for organization, what the benefit they have? Okay, development for manager. Okay, increase commitment to the organization. Uh, when you have such program, okay, people will appreciate. Okay, you have been given guide. So why you have intention to leave the organization? No, I won't left any organization if they provide anything, include the guide. Okay, the guidance. Okay. Cost effectiveness, since you are not required to hire other people to do training. Okay, increase organizational communication. Okay, and reduce, last for sure, reduce turnover. Turnover mean in out, in out employee. Okay, people go out, people goes in. Maybe why we can have, why we need less number of turnover. Okay, since any organization that have high turnover in terms of employee in and out, okay, actually it uh, incurs more costs compared to organization that have less turnover. Okay, one last, one last part. Somehow, I just mentioned to you, anything that we have in this world have good and bad, have pros and cons, Okay, what are the cons or what are the bad? What are the non-favorable condition? Okay, when implementing mentoring program. Okay, for mentee, neglect of core jobs. Okay. Second, negative experiences. If they experiencing such situation, okay, unrealistic experiences. Somehow, mentor might not reveal the actual, might not share the reality with the mentee. Role conflict between boss and mentor. For mentor itself, lack of time because they have the commitment, lack of perceived benefit, okay, lack of skill needed for mentoring role. If the mentor itself are not equipped with those skills, okay, pressure to take on and succeed at mentoring role, okay, to make sure you because when you become a mentor, alhamdulillah, when you become a mentor, you have the responsibility to make sure your mentee also perform, okay. And for organization, confidentiality and trust issue may rise. Okay, the creation of a climate of the dependency, limited resources, and limited cost. Okay, somehow it's happen. Okay, so how good we dealing with those kind of situation may give advantage to us to implement certain action. Okay, so what next? Let's see. I think it was done. So it is around an hour, just an hour, for us to talk about supervision. So we don't have um, we don't have the afternoon lecture after this. So I try to give you the assessment actually, and inshallah, pray to Allah to have the opportunity to give it to you. Okay, so after all, that's all around an hour session with you. And don't forget, this is our last week, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and please do having frequent visit to your LMS. If anything new added to the portal. Okay, so done with that. If we don't have anything, we will have another lecture for the topic of group and work team. So we have done the social system, perception, personality, motivation, leadership, communication. We have the communication, interpersonal relationship, okay, decision making, stress, and change management. Around 5 things. Inshallah, we'll talk it later. Okay. After all, thank you very much. Okay, for your attention. We will see you in short time, maybe tomorrow. Okay, to talk about another topic. So thank you very much. Okay, for your attention. My apology if anything that are not so pleasant to all of you. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget to tell everyone, to tell your relative. Jom masuk Ustaz for September 2020 intake. You can go online .usas.edu.my to apply for any program in Sultan Azlan Shah University, from foundation program up to Doctor of Philosophy. So don't forget, join us. Alhamdulillah. Just almost done, really. Okay, so we have here, you also have the experience having this lecture. Please tell others that we have good environment for learning. Inshallah, we will see you later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. See you again.